Well, hello, welcome to London and welcome to the final press conference ahead of another cracker this Saturday night at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. We are back. Not one, not two, but 3 title fights on TNT Sports. Now, the headline is these two gentlemen sat next to me, Danny Dignum and Denzel Bentley, WBO International Middleweight title on the line. And if you watch some of the interviews leading up to this, there is so much more on the line. Really a must-win for both fighters. We've also got the return of Ryan Garner, unbeaten, and he takes on by far the toughest test of his career. Liam Dillon is a former Southern Area champion, a former English champion, and a former British champion. By far, biggest test of his career, and that's Ryan Garner defending his WBC international belt. And just to spice things up a little bit, got a little bit of Royston Barney-Smith on this table, and a little bit of Archie Sharp as well. And I'm sure they'll have plenty to say for themselves. Royston, I'm gonna start with you. I think this is fight number 10 now. I mean, where does the time go? How are you finding being a professional?
Time's going good at the minute, Dev. I've had 9 fights now. I've knocked out 5 of them. I'm looking to go to 10 and make it number 6 on Saturday night. And I'm looking to push on for titles after this fight. And I want to show everyone what I'm capable of on Saturday night and get the job done and bring home the KO.
Well, if you're looking to bring home the KO, York Hall seems to be a very happy hunting ground for you. I think you've got 4 out of 5 there as well, so it's a good place for you, huh? Yeah,
for sure, Dev. It's a good trademark to get your name imprinted. It is the home of British boxing. A lot of people do tune in to watch these fights on Saturday night, and I hope everyone enjoys watching and watching me do what I do best.
This opponent that you've got on Saturday, he's been in with some known names, Kurt Walker, Frankie Stringer in his last fight. I think that was about a month ago as well. Are you looking to show what Royston Barney-Smith can do to guys like this compared to others?
Sure, he hasn't been in with me yet. He's never been in with a puncher like me or boxer like me, someone as fast and strong as me and the IQ. And that's what I'm looking to show on Saturday night, and you shall see another knockout.
I saw a photo on your Instagram, and to be honest, I wasn't sure what to make of it, Royston. I saw you sparring Ray Ford. Now, he is very much Team Matchroom. What on earth were you doing?
I was just scouting out the team, Dev, and just seeing what the opposition was like, you know what I'm saying? It was good rounds with him, to be honest with you. He's a great fighter. I learnt a lot in the spar, and it should be a good fight between him and Nick Ball, but I want Team Queensbury to win, so I can't wait for that fight to come off.
OK, well, I would imagine that you've been in touch with Nick Ball and you've sent home some reports.
I can't say too much, but no, I haven't, to be honest with you. But between me and Ray, we do speak a lot, and he is a very, very good fighter.
Looking at this top table, Royston, so you are in the super featherweight division. If you look immediately to your right, you see a super featherweight who's further on in his career. He's done a lot in Liam Dillon. You look down the end of the table, there's Ryan Garner there, there's Archie Sharp there. What do you think when you see these guys, and how far off are you from competing with them?
I'm not far off, to be honest with you, Dev. I'm good friends with all these fighters on the table here, and I don't mean no disrespect, guys, but I possibly could end up fighting one of these one day, and they are great fighters, and I'd love to share the ring with them.
What's your message then to this top table, other than I'm going to fight you one day? Is there a kind of like a warning?
Got his spoon in it already, look.
No, for sure. I'm coming hard and I'm coming fast, guys, so be on your A game.
Good stuff. Royston Barney-Smith back on Saturday night. Let's go to the man who has accused me of bringing a wooden spoon here today, Archie Sharp. I can't believe you said that. It's been a while. Been a while, mate.
It's been a while, mate.
It's good to have you back. You must be buzzing to be back on TNT, back on a
Yeah, for sure. It's good to be back. Grateful to be back. And looking forward to kicking on now. I've had a couple of years now where it's been maybe a little bit more than that. We're a bit inactivity and whatever else, but we're here now, and time to go and get that world title fight.
You put up a post last night on your Twitter about your ranking. I think for a long time you were sat there as number 1. You were like Robbie Williams, but it's all like number 5 now. You've gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you quite fixated with getting back up there? What's on your mind?
Yeah, for sure. You think the whole time I've dedicated myself to the WBO, to become the champion of the world. And I was number 1 for 2 years. I got overlooked to put fighters above me. I'm down at number 4. There's a couple of good fighters in between that. You got Lee Wood and Cortez and Albert Bell. So some good fights out there for myself, and I'm excited to be back and make a statement on Saturday, and then we kick on.
I guess you've got to take some good fights, really. I mean, the opponents recently have been kind of just keeping you ticking over. Do you feel like you've got to take that step where it's, again, like you did against Leon Woodstock back on BT? I remember what a great fight that was. Do you feel like a good domestic fight could be in the pipeline?
Well, the thing is, 2019 was my last active year when I had 4 good fights back-to-back. Declan Garrity, Ramlavs, Jordan McCory, and then there was another one early on. So yeah, I need another year like that, which would be good. And in regards to the big fights, they're there, we're ready. You know, I've got Roy Jones Jr., Ian Weaver, and Richard Sawyer in the camp. And yeah, we're cracking on. We're ready for the big fights. I remember when Navarrete last boxed, and Roy rang me straight away and said we need to get this fight ASAP because these are fights that we believe we can win. And Navarrete is out next week, I believe. So we'll see how he gets on, and if he vacates. And there's a lot of movement in the WBO, and then we can crack on.
Tough Argentinian on Saturday night. Is this a kind of a chance for you to show those skills again?
Yeah, exactly that. So, tough kid coming on Saturday. We all know what it's about. I've got to be on my A game, no matter what. Every fight is a risky fight. I think they're more riskier when you're fighting things like this, to be honest with you, because one bad night, one bad slip up, for the last 6-7 years I've been building my ranking, it could all be over, you know. So every fight is dangerous, no matter who you're fighting. But yeah, we crack on and we make a statement and we move on.
Have a look around at this top table, Archie. You've got Ryan Garner next to you, unbeaten, big step-up fight for him on Saturday. Liam Dillon, of course, is doing so much in his career, former British champion. Young Royston's down the other end of the table as well. Do you feel you're the best in the country?
Because at the end of the day, I'm not listening to Woody Old and Spoonie, you go, yeah, but listen, everyone's got a job to do Saturday. Everyone's got a job to do Saturday, and they're all prize fighters. You know, if the money makes sense for everyone, then any fight can be made. Anything's possible. But yeah, everyone's on their own journey, on their own road. I'm on mine. And listen, these boys here, if they come and I've got something and it can be made, then obviously the fight's going to happen. But in the meantime, I have got my goals set on these WBO and these big world titles. Last year, you're talking Archie Sharp, Shakur Stevenson, Archie Sharp, Navarrete, Archie Sharp, Oscar Valdez. Do you know what I mean? They're the big names that my name was back and forth with on TalkSport and everywhere else. So they're the names that I need to get myself back to. And yeah, we'll go from there.
I'm hearing more and more, though, that there could be a future fight should Ryan Garner be successful on Saturday. With Ryan Garner, who sat right next to you, is that a fight that you fancy as well? And how would that fight go?
If they come to us and they put something on the table and it's worth the fight, then of course any fight can be made, mate. Like I said to you, anything can happen, and we're all here to do what we need to do. We've all got families and we're all fighting for everyone. So if it all makes sense, then like I say, any fight can be made, mate.
Okay, Archie, I'm sure we'll come back to you at some point as well.
Did you get what you wanted there, Dev? Yeah?
Not really.
No, I didn't think so,
I thought you'd just say you're going to knock him out, but you know, you've got a different route.
Too sharp for that. Too sharp for that, mate.
Too sharp, and Archie Sharp is back. Let's talk about a super featherweight, WBC International Super Featherweight Championship on the line on Saturday night. Liam Dillon challenging Ryan Garner here. Now, Liam Dillon, you are jumping back in. I mean, you've just come off the first career defeat, but you're jumping right back in there with a piranha. It's a tough fight to take.
Yeah, but I wanted to jump straight back into a competitive fight. I didn't want to do the old small hall shows and journeyman. I'd rather get stuck straight back in.
And what do you think of the piranha here? Unbeaten so far in his career. Queensbury seems to be really getting behind him.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. He's done really well. Being undefeated in 14 fights is hard. So yeah, but that's the kind of fight I wanted. I wanted to have a good competitive fight and get a good win back on my record.
It looks like I listed your accolades earlier. I talked about everything that you've won so far. It looks like you're the one coming into this with all of the. You've won a lot so far, right? You've got all the experience and all the accolades.
Yeah, I've had some hard fights. I've learned a lot from each fight. I've definitely learned a lot more from my last one. And yes, take each fight as it comes and make a big improvement each time.
What's the key to you winning then on Saturday?
I can't give too many secrets away.
Is it a secret?
Might be.
Well, let's bring in the piranha here. Ryan, defence of your title against What should be, on paper, the toughest test of your career so far. Is that how you're treating it?
Yeah, of course. With every fight, I'm treating every fight the hardest fight of my career. But like I say, he's won the English, he's won the Southern Air, he's won the British, so he's not no mug, do you know what I mean? He's come here and come to win. But I've put the shift in the gym. It's the best I've ever felt, strongest I've ever felt. And I'm up for it, mate. So whatever he brings, I'm ready for it.
Are you expecting a tough fight from Liam Dillon?
Of course, yeah. Like I say, you don't win a British title by not being an idiot, do you know what I mean? He's obviously got something about him. And I know that he's very fit, very strong. So I know he's going to bring his A game, but I'm going to bring my A game and I'm going to be ready for it.
What do you think you do better than him then?
Pretty much everything I'd like to say, do you know what I mean? Obviously he's not going to say that, but I think in every department I'll beat him in.
That's a lot of departments, Liam. He thinks he beats you in every single department. Any thoughts?
Yeah, we'll see, won't we?
We will indeed. We will indeed. You had a fight, Ryan, scheduled with Anthony Kakachi, and that all kind of fell away. How far off that level do you think you are?
Well, I don't think I'm that far myself, but I think after Saturday night, I think you'd be talking more about like the kind of fights. You know what I mean? I'm going to really show what I'm about on Saturday night, and then these bigger fights will hopefully be mentioned about. But obviously, I'm not putting nothing past Saturday. I've got to get through this first. Like you say, it's going to be the toughest fight. So my main priority is winning this, and then thinking about them bigger names.
Can you stop him?
Well, I don't know, mate. I'd like to think I could stop anyone, if you know what I mean. But anything can happen, mate. Obviously, I've seen him fight. He's game. He's strong. He's going to make me work, and obviously, he's not no pushover. So I'm not going to look for the stoppage. Obviously, I'm going to try and just win no matter what. That's the main thing. Don't care how I win. As long as I win, if the stoppage comes, the stoppage comes.
And Liam, how key is your experience in this? I think you've done your last 3 fights. I'm pretty sure they've all been 12-rounders. Ryan Garner's never been past 8 rounds. Do you think that's a factor in this?
I mean, yeah, could be.
Could well be. It could well be. We'll find out on Saturday. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, Ryan Garner. Just a quick one for you, Ryan. What would you make of Archie Sharp here? Again, I keep hearing that should you come through, there could be a fight with Archie Sharp. What do you make of that?
Now, obviously, like Archie said, mate, we're here both to provide for our families. It's a job at the end of the day. I'm happy to fight anyone, and same as him, he's happy to fight anyone. He's a great fighter. Do you know what I mean? He's not been number one in the WA for ages for no reason. So he's a great fighter. It's just one of them fights that, if it makes sense for both of us financially and whatever's on the line, then of course we're both going to take it. But I've got nothing against him personally. It's just business, isn't it?
It is just business. Thank you very much. We look forward to that. Archie, I don't know if you wanted to say anything to Ryan.
I'm right there for one.
He's fine. He's fine. Too sharp. Too sharp. Well, let's speak about the fight of Too Sharp himself. Denzel Bentley is back. It's been a while, and this is the bounce-back fight for Denzel Bentley against Danny Dignum. Now, Danny, I'm going to come to you first here. We spoke a few weeks ago. It's a fight that you feel like, you know, of course you had to take the fight as soon as it was offered. Tell us your thoughts now. How did camp go?
Yeah, camp went well. Like you just said, they're using it as a bounce-back fight for Denzel, do you know what I mean? But I believe in myself and I believe I can win this fight. Training's gone well, everything's gone good, do you know what I mean? If I turn up on one night, I believe I'll win this fight, do you know what I mean? So it's right me saying it, but I've got to do it.
Do you feel like it's a good time to fight Denzel Bentley?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're both good fighters, do you know what I mean? We're both sort of at a crossroads, do you know what I mean? So it is a good time for a fight. I believe the winner goes on to some big things, and then the loser, I don't know. I'm not sure. For me, like I said, retirement, because I'm not in a rebuilding process, do you know what I mean? I believe I can win this fight. I believe I've got a lot to give still, so I must win this fight to carry on.
I was quite surprised because you said that to me when we spoke a few weeks ago. You talked about if I don't win this, it's probably retirement for me. You'd have only lost to Janibek, Alan Kanuli and Denzel Bentley if that is the case. So is this like an additional pressure you're putting on yourself? Where does it come?
Yeah, listen, I don't mind the pressure. I don't want to give up boxing. I want to carry on. So I must win this fight, and I've trained so hard for this fight. Do you know what I mean? But for me to rebuild this, that and the other, I don't want to be doing that. So I must win this fight to carry on. And I believe that if I turn up and I'm 100%, then I will.
You've done plenty and plenty of rounds sparring over the years. Do you take confidence from your spars with Denzel Bentley?
Listen, sparring at the end of the day. We've done many rounds, and like I said in interviews before, some going to need favour, some are going in my favour. That's what makes it an exciting fight. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it.
Denzel, let's bring you in as well here. I mean, this is the comeback, this is the bounce back for you. As Danny Dignum says, he's not really that kind of guy. You just bounce back again. It's a tough fight for you, right? Southpaw.
Yeah, I mean, you don't keep saying bounce back, come back. Like, it's not that type of fight. It's a real fight. It's a 50-50, you know what I mean? And this is what I asked for. This is a fight I could have had even if I did win my last fight, do you know what I mean? So all of that, come back, bounce back, I get what you lot mean, but this ain't that type of fight. This is a real fight that I'm going for.
And would you make a Danny Dignum here then?
He's a good fighter. Danny Dignum's a good fighter. So.
Do you take confidence from the spars that you've had?
Not really. It's sparring, isn't it? Like, what more can you do in sparring?
But it means something, right?
Not really, because people come into the gym at different times. You might have had a hard session yesterday. You might just be starting camp. You might be finishing camp. So we're at different stages. On Saturday, the good thing about this is we'll both be at the same stage. We both should have peaked. We both should be at our best. So that's when we really see, you know, who's better than who.
What do you make of the kind of retirement chat from Danny?
Listen, that's between him and himself. I mean, like, that's what he wants to do with his life and his career. Listen, best of luck to him. I'm not buying that. I'm not, feeding into that. He said he doesn't want to give up boxing, so I don't see why he would from a loss. But like I said, that's his life decisions, and good luck to him if that's what he wants to do.
For the, I've heard you talk about heading into the Nathan Heaney fight. You kind of didn't really feel like you were in a fight because a lot of stuff was going on. But with this fight, do you feel like you're in a fight on Saturday?
Yeah, 100%. This is a real fight. He's better than Heaney. He's better than Heaney. I mean, I can't take this lightly, and I'm not taking it lightly. So I'm ready for whatever comes on Saturday.
Frank Warren described it as a must-win fight for Denzel Bentley.
Every fight's a must-win fight. My last fight was the last-win fight, and I didn't win it, and now there's more pressure on me. So every fight's a must-win fight. Every fight's a crossroad fight, because once you get, past your next fight, where do you go? So all that kind of unnecessary pressure don't mean anything. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a fight at the end of the day, and I enjoy fighting.
What's different about Denzel Bentley heading into this fight compared to the last one?
Oh, just a clear mindset.
Danny, let me bring you in here. What do you feel that you do better than Denzel Bentley? You've done, countless rounds. You know each other very well. It's clear there's no animosity here. But what do you feel you do better than Denzel?
Listen, like everyone in here, there's a lot of respect between us. As far as what I do better, I don't, my boxing IQ, whatever. But it's all right. It's all good me saying that. I've got to do it on the night. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see.
What did you think of his fight with Nathan Heaney?
Listen, it wasn't the Denzel that... Put it this way, I am expecting a lot better Denzel on Saturday than what I see against Nathan Heaney, you know what I mean?
Denzel, what did you think of Danny Dignum's fight with Yanibek Alan Kanuli?
I can't take nothing from that, because, like I said, I've done loads of rounds with him, and I've been in there where he's fought better than that performance, so that don't mean nothing to me. That's just a slip up in the road, and we move forward from there.
So we can't read into anything how you took Yannick.
There's no point. That's what you call boxing maths, and it never adds up. So whatever, man.
Does it all add up to a big two-sharp performance on Saturday?
Yeah, that does add up still.
Okay, I'm glad that adds up. Danny, give us your final prediction for Saturday.
Just to win, just to win. Anything
you want to tell Denzel here?
No.
Denzel, your prediction, and also anything you want to...
Yeah, we'll win, man. A win. That's what we're going for. Good performance and a great night.
Thank you, Denzel. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everyone at this top table. We will see you for the weigh-in tomorrow. Remember, Saturday night, we're back at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. 3 title fights live on TNT Sports. Not an awful lot of needle, but there'll be an awful lot of action on Saturday. We'll see you then. Stick with us on the stream as well. We're going to do some face-offs and grab people for a chat. Cheers.
So if you go to standing aside, so if we go right.
Isn't it? I love how they try and mix it in.
The funny thing is, I've sparred, but I know all three.
Have you sparred Archie?
No, he's sparred Archie.
Oh, you ain't sparred none of them?
No, I've sparred.
Oh, yeah.
I used to
Where's
be.
he trying out? From?
RJ's.
Church.
No, RJ's in Bromford.
Yeah, I was trying to village.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
That's a boxing club there, though.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. I used to box in Brentford. You know, the Italian fella, nuts, innit?
As you can see there, Ryan Garner and Liam Dillon, big step up for Ryan Garner in his career so far. Liam Dillon has won so much. Only in his last fight he was the British champion. Ryan Garner unbeaten so far. In fact, he is defending his WBC International title in this fight. But a fight of real consequence on Saturday. No real bad blood. But a lot on the line. Ryan Garner, Liam Dillon, Saturday night. Let's see Denzel Bentley and Danny Dignum. They've known each other for years and years and years. Sparred at various points in Denzel's career, in Danny's career. Again, nothing but respect at the press conference, but there is a real focus about both fighters. Very interesting to hear Danny Dignum talk about if he doesn't win this fight, he sees his next step as retirement, which is quite a weighty comment. He'd have only lost to Janibek and Denzel Bentley if that is the case. Archie Sharp getting things moving again, the sharpshooter still unbeaten. He's got big plans in the super featherweight division. And there's young Royston Barney-Smith, also in the super featherweight division, much earlier in his career, only 9-0. It'll be fight number 10 for him on Saturday. And I think I'm being joined by Mr. Denzel "Too Sharp" Bentley. We'll have a chat. Okay, we're back on the stream and I am joined by Denzel "Too Sharp" Bentley. How you doing?
They got you in a double today.
They got me on the double. They got me on the double. Listen, I said something up there. I said, this is you bouncing back. This is you coming back. You didn't like that.
No, because it's not a bounce back fight, you know what I mean? It's a serious fight, man. This is what I wanted to be. This ain't no confidence boost or feel-good fight. This is a real fight, and after I beat Danny, I feel good for doing what I've done, and, you know, call it a real fight.
It truly is a proper fight, though, isn't it? Like, he's only lost to Janibek. He's a southpaw. Like, he was WBO #1 for ages and ages and ages.
Yes. I mean, his stance don't really mean that, but yeah, he's a good fighter. Do you know what I mean? I mean, boxed Janibek, only lost to Janibek. You know, very, very good amateur. He's got good skill.
What did you make of him up there? I mean, he brought up that retirement thing as well. I didn't even touch on it, and
that's
he brought
his problem.
it up.
Yeah, that's his problem, man. I'm not buying into that stuff. I mean, if he wants to retire, good luck to him, man.
Yeah. You don't think it's a strange kind of comment that, you know?
No, he probably just don't believe in himself no more. Or he's thinking, like, if he gets through this, then yes, I can do it. But listen, if you don't believe in yourself, and this is a dangerous sport to be in, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out here, man. You got to be 10 toes in this game. So.
And you're 100% 10 toes down. I see
Listen,
it.
I'm here, aren't I?
I see it. Man. I see it. Listen, I can see the focus in you this week, and I can tell the difference heading into the Heaney fight. Towards the end of the build up to the Heaney fight, like initially it was all very, very respectful. Towards the end, it was just like, no, do you know what? I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah, that's where.
Had the head gone at that point?
That's where the head went. So that's where like things started going, not wrong, but just things started happening. But like I said, no excuses, because if I don't get through this, what's the excuse for that one? So, listen, we're here, we're happy, we're in a good place, and we're ready to go, man. 2 days, man.
What's the perfect year for Denzel Bentley?
Just 3 fights, 3 wins, however it goes, and good opponents, and yeah, we're not stressing too much on how the year goes. We just got to get through what's in front of us, step by step.
Okay, Denzel, I'm not going to keep you much longer. I can tell you've got to go and make weight and whatever.
Don't worry about weight. Weight's good, man.
You
but
good?
if you don't let it go, it's up
camp?
to you. Yeah, man. Camp's been good, weight's been good, man. I'm all right, man.
Okay, all right. We've got your final prediction already. You said you're going to win. So,
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you go. Cheers. Thank you very much, Denzel Too Sharp Bentley. Main event on Saturday night. Let's bring in the Piranha, Ryan Garner. How you doing? Probably you need one of them. How are you?
Yeah, very, very well. You?
I'm good. It's an important fight. It's a big fight. It's the step up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a step up I've been wanting for ages. It's like you say, it's an important fight as well. Like this is it's going to be my toughest fight to date. Obviously, he's a former Southern Era English British champion, so he's going to come in and try to take my head off. But I'm prepared well for it. I'm ready for it. So yeah, just looking forward to getting it done now, getting back in there, getting amongst it. It's been a little while since the last one. Obviously, I was supposed to add 2 good back-to-back wins. Then I was supposed to fight Kakachi. He pulled out for injury. Then I got injured. So yeah, just getting the ball rolling again. Big year, mate.
What is the perfect year for you here? Because obviously, look, this is the toughest test of your career.
Yeah.
But Archie Sharp was up there next year, and I keep hearing things about how the plan is for you to have a fight.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's the first I've heard about it. It is what it is. Obviously, things get talked about behind closed doors. I was speaking to Archie then. Obviously, we get along well. But it's business at the end of the day. It's boxing. Do you know what I mean? I've got a family. I've got a little girl at home. I've got a missus. I've got another one on the way. He's got a family. Do you know what I mean? He's got a few kids. So we're just here to provide for our family first and foremost. So I just want to, the big fights, if there's fights there, make the most money to provide for my family, I'm happily taking them. I don't care who it's against. Do you know what I mean?
What does a win over Liam Dillon say about Ryan Garner?
It's a big. I think the win itself obviously would be great. Do you know what I mean? He's a good fighter, but I think it's how I perform on the night, which like how good I'll look, which is the main thing. As long as I look good, well, obviously the main thing is getting the win, but I really want to put on a really, really good performance Saturday. Look good, get the buzz, get everyone talking about me again, and then hopefully set myself up for a big year.
Do you think you can stop him?
Like, you said that on stage then. I don't know, mate. You never know.
But you are stopping people right now, right?
The way I'm feeling in the gym, how strong I'm feeling, how sharp, and just how all round how I'm feeling, I feel like I can stop anyone. Do you know what I mean? But there's a difference between it. Obviously, he's very, very tough, and he's never been stopped in his life or nothing like that. He's been in there. He's done all the whole full distance against some good fighters. So if I do, it's a statement. Do you know what I mean? It's I want to get in early night. I'm going on holiday on Monday, so I want to get it done early and go on holiday. But main thing is getting the win, mate. But if the stoppage comes, and the way I'm feeling in the gym, and the way I've been sparring, how strong I've been feeling, and the way I'm punching, I'm sure eventually, it's 10 rounds, it's a long time, but I'm sure eventually I can potentially sink one in there and hopefully get an early night. Hopefully.
They call you the Piranha. Tell me about where are you going on holiday, by the way?
I'm going to Turkey, mate. Yeah.
I was hoping you were going to say that you're going to Ghana because
I
see the flags at your fight. I see them. People bring the Ghana flag just because your name is Ghana. It's incredible. When did this start? Tell me about it.
Mate, I can't really remember off the top of my head. Do you know what I mean? It's been, I think, over the last couple of years, but it's just laughing it. It gets everyone talking. Obviously on social media, I think after my last one on Twitter and that, people were talking about the flags and that. I'm sure there'll be a few more around York Hall this time again. But yeah, it's just a laugh, isn't it?
Did you know that they were going to be there beforehand? Like, or was it literally when you were in the ring and you thought, why is there a flag of Ghana there? Like,
nah, obviously I knew.
You knew.
I've had it a few at some other fights, do you know what I mean? So I kind of knew, like, it was kind of, but then people were saying, because obviously Bentley, I think Denzel was on the same bill last time. He's from Ghana, isn't he? I think so. Yeah, it's just all coincidental, mate, but it is what it is. I don't care what's happening outside the ring. Main thing is doing the business, innit?
What's the main difference between the Piranha now and the Piranha from, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago?
Well, I think, obviously, I'm 26 now. I think I'm definitely hit my man's strength. I got my head screwed more on. Obviously, that being because I've got a family to provide for. But I just think everything. I'm staying in the gym more. I'm doing longer camps. I'm just living the life as a professional boxer should be. Whereas a few years ago I wasn't, and that, do you know what I mean? and I feel definitely, I just feel so much stronger, mate. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm punching crisper. They're landing flush and they're hurting people. So I just think, yeah, that's it, really.
All right, it's good to see you in a good place. Just a ding, first bell's just rung. What's going to happen in there on Saturday?
I want to sprint out there and hit him now, joking now. Nah, just listen, mate, just see how it goes. Like, it's a 10-round fight. Just got to see how it goes. Anything can happen in the first round. Just got to be wary and then go from there.
Best of luck, Ryan Garner. If you just switch over your mic to Archie Sharp, who you're going to probably fight one day, if you want to just switch mics. There you go.
I've got my gum shield for him and a set of gloves for next time we've got this, and we're going to get you, Dev.
No. Don't worry about
mate,
me. Don't worry about me.
It's on, mate.
You're all right? Good to have you back, mate.
We've got two of us now.
Are you trying to fight me?
Yeah.
Please don't fight me. Please don't fight me.
How you doing, right, Dev, yeah?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'll tell you what, it's just good to be back. Have Archie Sharp back on a Queensbury show, on TNT Sports. You're still unbeaten, what, 24-0 now, right?
24-0, yeah.
24-0, and you're just knocking on the door. Let's break that door down, Archie.
Let's break it down, Dev. Let's do it together now. Like I say, everything happens for a reason. I've got Roy Jones Jr., like I said. I've got, obviously, Richard Sawyer and Ian Weaver. So I've got a great team now. Everything happens for a reason, like I just said, yeah. So therefore, Roy's on the team. He's been at that level, he's got the experience, and me as a fighter, I feel like I'm a different fighter to when I last boxed in 2020. I think the last fight for Queensbury was 2020, and I'm looking forward to showcasing. I'm a more mature and experienced fighter now. That's what I personally believe, and you'll see that in Saturday.
Roy Jones Jr. Now you say that, and it's just like a throwaway comment. I've got Roy Jones Jr. in my camp. He's trying, like, how did that happen? And what's he brought?
It took over a year to kind of calm it down, because normally I'm like, well, I've got Roy Jones here with me, you know what I mean? But no, it's all good. I've got a good friend of mine, Tony, and his son, Little Lightning Jr., was fighting, coming through the pro rankings. They was working together originally, and then we got introduced, and Lightning's still on the firm. He's still training and fighting, but he's out in Dubai. And myself, me and Roy had a great relationship. And we done a session, and he said, look, I can see you're 100% ready. There's a few things we need to tweak on, which we've been working on in the gym. Richard and Ian then met up with Roy, and now we're all in contact. We're all singing off the same song sheet, and yeah, we're all excited to be back and looking forward to making a statement now.
That must feel like quite an endorsement of your talent. There's someone like Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest fighters of all time, is spending his time with Archie Sharp.
Oh, I'm very blessed and very grateful for it. As a young kid, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones Jr., they were the fighters that I like to watch. And as you know yourself, I'm a very unorthodox fighter. I throw shots from different angles. I do things that the boxing books say that you shouldn't be doing, and Roy was the same. So that's why it works hand in hand with mine and his style, you know, because he encourages certain things and encourages it and shows me how to do it correctly, to generate the power, to do it better. So I'm hoping on Saturday. I've been doing everything well in the gym. It's just about showcasing it now on Saturday.
I look forward to it. Look, and Roy Jones is a fighter that you like to watch, clearly. Is Ryan Garner a fighter you like to watch?
Yeah, I'm excited to that fight. I'm excited, Dev. I know what you like. You got your old spoon out, but next time I've got gloves and gum shield for you.
That's like not.
No, Jay. But no, yeah, that fight there, I personally think it's a really good fight. Great 50-50 fight. Like you say, Ryan Garner, you could arguably, is probably more technically better, whereas Dylan has obviously got the experience of being in there with the 12 rounds, with the 8-ounce gloves at that elite level, so at a high level, you know, and also with Reece Bellotti, who also can punch himself. So I think it's a great fight, and as a fan, I'll be sitting there watching, and I wish both men all the luck. And like you said, then you've got the main headline as well with Denzel and Danny Dignum, which I think also is a great fight.
Listen, just while I've got you, before I let you go, because it's coming up next week, and I know you've got a big boxing brain, you watch this stuff, Fury Usyk, give me the quick Archie Sharp breakdown.
Yeah, Fury Usyk, obviously, I believe Fury's the man. I think he's going to win. I really do believe that. I think his winning style will look good. Everyone's trying to judge him on his last fight, but listen, he'll do the job. But I'm also looking forward to Navarrete. Don't forget that one, because once Navarrete wins and vacates, I'm coming for the 130 world title at WBO.
Okay. I think that fight's at lightweight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
he's fighting at 135.
Yeah.
So what happens is, hopefully, if he wins, he vacates, and it frees it all up. We've got Oscar Valdez, Lee Wood, Archie Sharp, and Cortez, and Albert Bell.
There you go. Fantastic stuff. We're going to swap you out now. Brilliant to see you again, and best of luck to you. Any message to Ryan Garner quickly?
Best of luck to the lads, and put on a show for us all. God bless you all.
Okay, thank you, Archie Sharp. We'll swap you out for the Nightmare. How are you, Nathaniel Collins?
I'm all right, mate. How are we?
We missed you up there.
Yeah.
Big fight for you.
Big fight, big step up. What I've been asking for. So
I saw your Instagram. My goodness, you had abs upon abs upon abs. You're in some shape for this one, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've taken a different approach this time. Most seriously I've probably ever taken any camp in my life, and that's not saying I didn't take the other one serious. I did. So that's just showing you how serious I took this one. So
has he put a bit of fear into you, this guy?
Nah, I am not afraid of anybody. No, man.
But in terms of that little extra in training, that I've got to make sure I win this. This guy's coming to take my head off, kind of thing.
What happened was there was whispers of possibly a world title fight at Super Feather, so that gave me a kick up the bum, and unfortunately that fell through. And this guy, unfortunately for him, was next in line.
He's a good fighter though, Grandelli. I mean, he's beaten good guys, Kane Baker.
Yep.
There's been Bellotti as well.
Yep.
So that's high company, high class he's been in. What are you expecting?
Yeah, I think on paper he's probably my hardest opponent yet, but the way I've prepared and the sacrifices I've made for this one, it wouldn't matter who was standing across from me. So the guy's going to think he's fighting 2 or 3 nightmares, because I'm just going to punish him for every mistake he makes and punch holes in him. So simple as.
He was he's had a brilliant career so far. The one kind of thing that stands out recently is that he got done in a round by Mauro Forte, who's a southpaw. He's got, it looks like he's got heavy hands from that knockout. Are you reading into that much?
Nah. He's been the distance with Bellotti. Bellotti can punch. He's been the distance a few times, so we've seen the last time I was out in York Hall, anybody can get caught cold. So I'm not reading into it too much. I know he can be hurt. That's the main thing, and I'll be there to hurt him. So
it's 24 seconds your last fight at York Hall. How long this time?
Hopefully not much longer. I'm looking forward to being back, man. It's a magical place. It's the atmosphere's different, so it brings something different out in you.
And that EBU silver, what would that mean to Nathaniel Collins at this point?
I'm not too worried about the belt. I'm more worried about putting on a good performance against this guy. He's rated highly. Not looking past him, but this just means a stepping stone to the European for me, or whatever comes next.
Alright, just while I've got you, one final one. Nick Ball against Ray Ford, the Queensbury versus Matchroom 5 versus 5. You've had a little bit of history with Nick Ball. There's been a bit of back and forth. Give me your breakdown of that fight.
I thought Nick Ball was unlucky in Saudi the first time. It was a close fight. Ray Ford, I think, has got probably better IQ than Ray Vargas. He's a bit stronger and stockier, but I just think Nick Ball's work rate and strength should probably throw him off a bit, and I think he'll probably bully Ray Ford a wee bit as well. I think it'll be a cagey start, because I don't think Ray Ford will want to get involved or caught, but I think eventually, same way Ray Vargas, he'll start grinding him down. Klomatov, that Ray Ford won the world title off, big puncher as well, so he's got a chin, so it's a tricky one to predict. I think it'll go the distance.
Okay, but you haven't picked a winner.
I'll leave that to the night. I don't predict winners. Whoever wins, I'll take them back next.
Okay, you're ready to go, and presumably you're going to win on Saturday.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay, Nathaniel, brilliant speaking to you. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining us. That is our press conference today. There was there was a bit of spice. There was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not quite the needle that I was hoping for, but Saturday you've got a brilliant show. 3 title fights. Nathaniel Collins there, step up against a great fighter who was boxing for the EBU Silver Championship. The main event, of course, Denzel Bentley, not in a comeback fight as he's called it. This is as he's saying, it's not a comeback fight. This is a proper fight against Danny Dignum. Fantastic middleweight scrap to headline York Hall on Saturday night. We'll be back tomorrow for the weigh-in.